Good morning, people. We're in James chapter 4 right now. I read to you verse 1 to 10 the other day. Might be good just to refresh your mind and go back and read it again. But today I want to read you just from verse 4. You adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world is hatred toward God? Anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. That's interesting. God is not mincing his words here. Through James, he's telling us something very, very important. Remember the other day we were talking about spiritual adultery. And we said that any form of adultery is getting from an illegitimate source that which you should be getting from a legitimate source. And it covers so many different realms of life. It covers there's an emotional form of adultery, there's a psychological form of adultery, and there's that physical form of adultery. But the amazing thing is, and I want to end with this note this week, is to say God's capacity to love you, even though you love other things, sometimes more than him, is quite amazing. We have an Old Testament prophet who just illustrates just all too perfectly what I'm talking about. Hosea was his name, and God said to him to go and marry a woman of the night. He was confused, but he went and he found this lady called Hagar. And Hagar was happy with him for a little while, and they enjoyed life. They had a few kids. But then she decided she wanted to go back to the dark side. And so she left him, and she went back to her old life. And what's finding so incredible in the purpose of the whole story that God is trying to make here is Hosea never wrote her off. Despite the fact that she was adulterous and she was making moves with people she should never have made moves with. And now she was in this thing where he was embarrassed. He couldn't cope with the adultery of this wife who he loved so much. He had her back. He went and found her after her life had completely fallen apart and she was of no worth to anybody, humanly speaking. He went back and he found her and he brought her home. Now the reason for that incredible story and that incredible saga and that incredible dilemma is God wants you to know that even though you may have drifted from him, even though you may have fallen apart in your own life by chasing after other things, and then eventually when you hit the wall or you come face to face with the reality of what you've been doing, all of a sudden you turn around and you begin to think, God could never love me. I have messed up so badly. I've messed up so big. There's no way ever that God will have me back. Well, here's the good news. Go and read the book of Hosea. It's a story of God's love for you. That even you and I, as we live in this adulterous world of loving other things more than we love God, or getting from other sources things that we should be getting from the one who created us, God never, ever, ever stops loving you. And I think of this and I think, can it really be true? Is it true that God can love to that capacity? Well, I believe it is, because God is love. Nothing will affect his love for you. Neither your sin, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else shall ever be able to separate you from the love of God, not even your sin. Isn't that incredible? So take a moment today, this afternoon, this morning, or whenever you're watching this thing, just to stop, be quiet for a moment, and take a moment just to say, God, thank you. Thank you for your incredible love for me. A love for me that goes beyond the bounds of my sinful nature, goes beyond the realm of my own messed up life. You will never stop loving me. And take a moment just to restore your love for him, because his love for you has never changed and it never ever will. Doesn't give us a license to go out and do the things we want to do, does it? Not at all. That would be in the realm of stupidity, and it would be realm of ugliness. But to understand the love of God and return to him is what God would want for this to actually happen. I hope that's true for you. But you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.